think about telling ghost stories, I think about sitting around a campfire, roasting marshmallows, telling spooky tales with a torch underneath my chin, returning to the tent for the night. Despite the fact this isn't an activity I've ever taken part in ever, it just feels like the perfect way to share a ghost story, especially with the sounds of the forest rustling around you and the stars overhead. Well, even if you think you're not in the forest, telling ghost stories is a brilliant way to pass the time. So we've rounded up some of the very best ghost stories. This short ghost story is super creepy. Mummy told me never to go in the basement, but I wanted to see what was making the noise. It kind of sounded like a puppy, and I wanted to see the puppy, so I opened the basement door and tiptoed down a bit. I didn't see a puppy, and then Mummy yanked me out of the basement and yelled at me. Mummy had never yelled at me before, and it made me sad, and I cried. Then Mummy told me never to go into the basement again, and she gave me a cookie. That made me feel a little bit better, so I didn't ask her why the boy in the basement was making noises like a puppy, or why he had no hands or no feet. Nunchucks. When my daughter was 2, I found her twirling paper towel tubes tied with twine in the air. I asked her what she was doing. She said she was practicing her nunchucks. I was very confused, as she had no way of knowing what they were. I asked her what she meant, and she said that Adam had told her how to make them and showed her each night how to use them. She went on to say that Adam told her to practice because she may need to know how to defend herself someday. I almost freaked out, but asked her what Adam looked like. She said he was tall, blonde, and had blue eyes. She said, "Mummy, you know how he looks. You know him. He died of a headache." I had to leave the room. You see, 4 months before she was born, my tall, blonde, blue-eyed martial arts pro friend had died of a brain aneurysm at the age of 27. She has not spoken of him since that day, so I'm not sure if I scared her with my reaction or if she had completed her lessons. Sometimes the very short ghost stories are the best. There's someone under the bed. I began tucking him into bed, and he tells me, "Daddy, check for monsters under my bed." I looked underneath for his amusement and see him, another him, under the bed, staring back at me, quivering and whispering, "Daddy, there's somebody on my bed." Short but very spooky little stories. "Mummy, the man at the top of the stairs say you should leave." I woke up to hear knocking on the glass. At first I thought it was the wind until I heard it coming from the mirror. There's nothing like laughter of a baby unless it's at 1 a.m. and you're home alone. Thank you for joining my spooky stories. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe and come back for more.